Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 4. We've got two options for today. We can either head to the Fallen Temple and try and do the Capstone Dungeon, which is likely to be a significant challenge because we're only level 60 and it does recommend you reach level 70. Or we can carry on going around doing more leveling and more regular nightmare dungeons. Regular, for want of a better way of putting it. I think we'll probably do the nightmare dungeons. Let's get a thing of fire resistance, and we'll go across to this one. So we're staying at tier 15. It's going to give us an opportunity to keep leveling up our Paragon Glyph as well. And hopefully there'll be decent monster density and we'll get more Paragon points as well. Yeah, because between level 60 and level 70 there is 40 Paragon points, which is quite a significant change in potential damage output. Alright, we need to kill all enemies in this bit. At this point, these guys are only 8 levels ahead of us. So 8 levels, we're not going to be missing out on too much XP. Let's try and keep our damage output strong on these.
I lack the needed mana.
Alright, fine, we'll step away. Give our regular mana a chance to regenerate. Now, I've drank the fire resistance potion because there's obviously that volcanic stuff around, but also mobs are doing a little bit of extra burning damage. One of the changes that they're looking to do next season is making it so that resists are more important. We've got a pretty good build where we try and keep our resistances relatively high, much of the same mentality you would do in previous incarnations of Diablo. But apparently one of the ways of succeeding right at the moment, which is going to be changing, is just absolutely stonking, stacking the most armor you can on things. Like, armor is by far the most important defensive stat there is. I think that's because it provides 50% 50% damage reduction, or 50% of its damage reduction against non-physical damage. So if you had 100% damage reduction from armor against fire, it would do 50%, which is pretty huge. That's on top of your resistances. Okay, we've got a vampiric will rat over here.
I lack the needed mana.
Little bit of flame shields just to make sure we don't allow him to regenerate. We can keep moving. We're able to kill things at a reasonable pace at this moment, so I do feel like for pure leveling this is the right call. This is a kind of cool layout. Get the warg gone. 12 enemies remaining. Not liking the extra close attention this warg is paying me. Okay, just one more, which is the one in here. Now, when we were fighting Varshan, I didn't realize why, like, our damage over time was ticking all the way down, and then our health would shoot up. I think that's because we had healing. Because we're healing every time something is burning. I think that is what was keeping us alive in that last fight. It was clearing off the damage over time periodically. Okay, let's carry on in to the Treeborns. The Treeborn's Glade. We've got levers to activate in here, so I do want to get to them, but let's do that. That'll give us a moment. That's one. There's two. Everything all burned? Good. Almost feels like we're climbing Mount Ariat, doesn't it? Alright, let's get the flames out. Restock these guys. No, thank you. You hit probably way too hard for me to just stand there in close range. Let's get the damage resistance guy gone.
I'm low on precious mana.
Hey, there is a paragon point for us. So we're pushing down towards this combustion node. Intelligence or willpower? Probably intelligence. We're going to need more of it. Where's that bow? Get him burning already.
I need time to prepare.
Really do not like those corpse bows. They hit so hard. There we go. Feels a bit safer. I do wonder what the ancient stuff is like in terms of stats. Is it just more of the same, or is there more unique potential to it? This vampiric corpse axe. I don't want him touching us at all if we can avoid it, because otherwise he will heal up more than half his life in one go. fire's burning. And down south again we go. Try my shield heal up a teeny bit. And then I think we're going to swing back round. Up here. Ooh, what kind of shrine? Blast wave. It does reasonable damage, but it's not a conduit shrine. I wonder if it counts as fire damage. Who is summoning more wood wraiths? This guy, the Hellcaller, right.
I'm not ready yet.
Well, there he goes. He wasn't one of the guys we're looking for, but he was still worth a good bit of XP. Okay, open the heart. You might be shadow enchanted, but you're dead already.
I lack the needed mana.
Let's get some more flame out on this guy. He's got so much health. Need him to go down a little bit faster. Where? There's the next tree bones. Ooh, tier 85. We are almost done with the battle pass. Only another 5 tiers to go, and that will be done. We're not going to be getting much real benefit from it, other than just, you know, personal achievement, pride kind of thing. But that can still be cool in itself. Let's not get caught in those little volcanic eruptions. There's the chilled guy. Not a tree bone, but I mean he's a mini tree bones. He's not the one that we really care about killing, but we do still care about taking him out. Ooh, hello, especially if we're going to be getting nice things from him. So let's grab them. Push on and find this last guy. I think before we move into World Tier 4, we do need to be at a higher level. As much as I have confidence in our ability to run away from stuff, The whole point is it would be running away from the stuff. It's not going to be efficient farming or anything like that. And that's what we would want in tier 4, is to be able to get around and kill mobs in a reasonable time so we can actually get some better gear. Whereas at least here we can go for perfect rolls on stuff. We can keep getting more experience and more paragon levels in order to give us that edge in terms of damage output. Almost ready to get some flamey goodness on this guy.
I'm not ready yet.
Right, there is his massive damage over time. I am going to touch his heart. Wake him up.
I lack the needed mana.
Worst time ever to run out of mana, but we're fine.
My bags are full.
Okay, bags are full. Let's temporarily drop that skull and head back. Yeah, so we're not super fast going through these dungeons, but they are definitely manageable. Everything gets salvaged. That's an unstoppable thing. That's a lightning spear thing. They can just go straight under the hammer. That's electrical strikes. We can't salvage this up here, but we can do it at the other place nearby. That's 12.5%. That's 17.5%. But it's only a level 2, so I think all of these are going to get splattered. Bit of a shame. I was hoping for a level 3 one, but I think we need to go after the Vartians in order to really get them. We'll keep the couple of gems in our inventory for now, because I'm sure we'll find more gems on this this excursion. Where is this last tree bones? Couple more things for resources.
I need time to prepare that.
Okay, we need to get this one gone. Let's try and get a decent group together and then explode on them. They've got quite a range on them, don't they? The last tree bones is just down here. Let's start getting his attention now. Pulling back a little and start the flamey burn. That will do. Got a couple of cool things, but most importantly, we've got 32 XP that we can allocate to our glyph. That takes it quite significantly through level 8. That's going to take another few runs before that really goes anywhere. let's salvage and clear, and then we'll head back in for another. Ooh, an immunity bubble. That's an interesting idea. It's got some pretty solid solid stats. Extra lucky hit while you have a barrier. That's not an immunity bubble though. I think we're gonna salvage them both up, but that's an that one's like worth us considering extracting and putting on something else. Like that's a maybe one. You know what, we'll just put it up in here for now. There you go. You are a potential for the future. What have we found since then? Tier 16, Tier 16. So I guess that means we're moving on to a Tier 16 dungeon. Lightning Storm, monster bleeding damage. Avenger, monster poison damage. I think we'll go for this one. Back to the stockades. Hello, burning dead. There's a chest. Gotta loot the room. The monsters getting enraged is a very interesting thing, because it happens relatively quickly after one of their friends dies. So of course you're going to want to kill everything about the same time as each other. To minimize the impact. These mobs are now at level 69, so they're a full 9 levels above us. So this is actually a pretty good indication of what the capstone dungeon might be like. But the bosses are going to be significantly tougher. That's the thing we've got to remember. It is not just about the rank and file mobs, it's about the danger fights. And dodging attacks that might one-shot you.
I'm out of mana.
Okay. Let's get our support casters back out. Did not see that appearing on the ground. Burning Dead Captain, step right up. Down he goes. There's the big tamale. Step right up to him for a second. As he's vampiric, get the extra damage done up close and then back away. Seems pretty effective. While we're up in this part, we may as well kill the remaining mobs. That little bit of burning damage that we're taking really is not relevant for us. We've got so much resistance.
Out of mana once again. I need time to prepare that.
Okay. This area is all clear. Let's not stand on ceremony, let's push on through. Up into the upper ward, and then I believe it's Animus Carriers again. Let's just scratch an itch before we do that. So now that we're doing these nightmare dungeons at the end, I can understand why people were saying that there's not much variety at the end game and it's a lot of grind, because the keys that we're getting, they're not even really varied. We're constantly seeing the Stockade, we're constantly seeing the Heretics Asylum. You know what? Channeling Shrine. Let's lean into it. Going well? Going very well. Get these close by mobs taken care of. That was quite painful. I think we had a few things hit us at the same time then. Right, your damage resistance is gone. Which way are we going to go? There's an Animus Carrier just up above us. More flamey goodness. Then finish doing his pop and grab the Animus. Now there was another chest in here. Unsurprisingly, it was a trap. I do like how much our firewall helps us by destroying ranged attacks. Like, it's not destroying everything, but it's destroying enough. I don't think we're going to do the last stand as much as it would be good XP. Our focus right now is on getting through the dungeon to improve our glyph. I'm so glad that the enemies don't have thorns. I'm trying to remember, like, past affixes that there were on different earlier Diablo games, and I think enemy thorns was so, like, reflex damage was a really dangerous one. Out. Try and kill off the ones that are left. There we go. Sorry, Mr. Archer, you need to go. Let's actually fight him here. It's going to be slightly better for our damage output. We're almost up to 3 million. We should probably consider spending some of our resources on re-rolling. Like, it's expensive, but we've got the money to do that now.
I'm not ready yet.
There they go. Let's get behind cover. And put our point in. So carrying on. We went intelligence. Intelligence again, I think. And then we'll go dexterity across to this. That's going to be where we drop off the Animus. So let's head back the other way. Explore. Ah, there was one over there. Right, we'll go back and get him. That's the thing. This map doesn't quite show you exactly what gets revealed on the bigger map, which is fine. But I think when you've got key targets like that, they should appear just slightly beyond the edge. Oh mate, you've gone and trapped yourself. That is such a shame for you. Like, I almost felt bad. Jeez, it's going to be much the same either way. Let's head to the middle. There's no fast way to navigate round, short of having more dashes. Right, down the middle. Does this just go down to the lower ward? I think it does. So that's not the way we want to go. We're going to head mostly to the south if we can. pretty painful hits, that. Pretty painful hits. Okay, first Animus Carrier has woken up and is coming towards us. The second one has also woken up. Let's make ourselves immune for the moment. Okay, managed to kill him before the vampirism took hold. Or before he healed up, I should say. That's probably a better way of phrasing it. Really what we need is we need infinite mana. That would just make our damage output consistently stonking. Rather than just significantly stonking. Yeah, when those big spirit bombs from the Banshees hit us, they do over 20% of our life in one go. Which is, you know, it's a point of concern, really. Because that's with all of our damage reduction helping out. Speaking of damage reduction, let's get you gone. I think we're probably going to be fine in this this bit. We'll do the Animus Carrier down here, and then we'll go back for his friend. The actual damage output he's doing is definitely a concern. But we're fine. Got through it without too much trouble. Only that one last Animus Carrier, so let's get him killed. Lovely watching their health tick down like that. And yeah, all the extra Paracon points, they're going to allow us to up our stats, increase our damage output so that we'll be able to kill mobs in a more efficient way, and that in turn is going to let us get better equipment. And if we want to push for that tier 43 dungeon, that's really what we're going to need. And tier 43 is almost 30 levels higher than we're doing at the moment, which would imply we would need 30 more levels of power. It's not impossible to do, but it's going to be quite a bit of grind to get there. Make ourselves immune for a moment. burn him down quickly. There we go. Whee. Some unique gloves. Okay, well, our points are just going to go into reinforced. It's nice and solid. It's nice and solid, but it's going to be at least one more run through before that gets finalized. Or leveled up, I should say. So for now, let's salvage up our stuff and have a quick look at our items.
Sometimes the best defense is a stronger offense. Let's get you offensive.
Plus to ranks of defensive skills, plus to ranks of inner flames. That's both pretty cool. Cooldown reduction is okay. And this is an interesting one. If we could re-roll that control impaired duration into... Really I'd want it to have some damage on it. Like, out of all the things, we'd want cooldown reduction to be fire damage over time and control impaired duration to be pyromancy skill damage. That would be the perfect roll for us. Ooh, Gloves of the Illuminator. Never seen this before. Fireball bounces as it travels along. Interesting. We're not doing Fireball, but that's a cool thing to find. Yeah, these are all going to get salvaged up. Which is the Inner Flames passive? There we go. Pyromancy skills deal extra damage while you're healthy. So it's an extra 6 damage. 6% damage from that. Which would be the equivalent of the best roll. So yeah, plus 2 ranks of Inner Flames passive is not as good as just plus damage. It's kind of funny. We're gonna salvage it up.
How shall I guide my hammer?
Because we would need to be healthy in order to get the benefit of it. Okay, I don't think we have enough time for another dungeon. Let's go grab that bubble from our stash and we'll extract that. And then maybe we'll do just a little bit of grinding somewhere nearby. We'll get you out, get you extracted. What did we get from it? Another tier 16. That's fine. We can keep working with tier 16s.
Magic is neither good nor evil. How may I help you?
So go ahead and extract that. In terms of enchanting, we could try re-rolling like the crowd control duration on this. We'll take the maximum life for the moment, because that is a significant change in our life. That's more than 10%. It's not the best roll on it, but it'll do for now. That's maximum mana, that's lucky hit chance. This doesn't have anything re-rolled on it at the moment, but there is nothing that's really worth us re-rolling. So potentially we're just looking at improving the rolls on things that we've got. And yeah, it starts starts getting very pricey. Alright, we'll leave it for the moment. Let's have a look and see what we could do. We could potentially do some Grim Favor stuff. Let's go do a nearby event.
Not while I'm in town.
Because the Grim Favor caches have got reasonable experience they can provide as well. Hello.
Be careful.
Oh, I'm here to help. And yeah, these are going to go down pretty quickly. Plus, we're also getting the secondary harvesting. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Everything is okay. Don't worry about it. It's pretty incredible that we're already up to that much. They are actually doing some damage, so... The event is not to be sniffed at. There we go.
Bless you.
And that's given us enough for harvesting the downs as well. You guys all okay? Good, right. Well, let's head north over there. And we're going to have to go round, actually. Can't just ride off that edge. And then we'll summon the mobs. Splat. Completely gone. Whisper silenced. What can we do next in this area? There is a bloodletter somewhere nearby. Or there's a graveyard event. Let's go to the graveyard event. And then we'll find the bloodletter after. Let's charge all these things out of space. One gone. Hopefully that will be destroyed by the time we get around there. Two gone, yep. So just get the third one under attack. Right, find the big guy. Super efficient event. Still got to kill plenty of things nearby, but that was very efficient. Okay, let's find this blood letter, and this will be our last whisper. I think it's just down here. There's the corpse. Hello, champion of evil. And they are burned. Right. Let's head across to the tree and get our reward. Now, handing these caches in at this difficulty should still give us quite a good chunk of XP. So let's see what it does. We're at 2735 right now. Because it doesn't take long to do the whispers.
It is done.
Let's go for amulets. Wow, that was like an 1/8 of a level. And this was supposed to be... I thought I picked amulets. Maybe I misclicked. Well, I guess we've got a helmet. And we did get some amulets. But these oh, that one's got four stats on it. I did not realise that other ones could get 4 stats on them. Okay, so it's got pyromancy skill damage. It's got regular damage. It's got percentage willpower. That's huge. And then critical strike chance against injured enemies. We could re-roll that into something better. Let's head back to town. And let's try re-rolling that into fire damage. And then we can upgrade our amulet. We can also put our point in over here as we push towards that next rare node.
Don't dally, hand it over.
Okay, enchant on this. Critical strike against injured enemies. Fire damage over time. So, it's got a low roll on fire damage over time, but it's still got a roll. It's got damage. It's got pyromancy skill damage. This is now a better amulet. Let's see if we can get this a higher roll. The endless pyre passive. Do we just lose that enchant option? Yeah, if we're not paying attention to it. +1 rankable mastery skills. That would be our firewall, which is a significant damage boost, but fire damage over time 10% is what we want to keep. No change. We're spending all of our money on this. No change. Not doing defensive skills. One more try. No. Extra inferno damage is nice as a concept, but I think this is fine as it is. Right, we need to extract this aspect and imprint it onto our new firewall. So it's going to be slightly worse in terms of percentages, but that's fine for the moment. We need to stick a new heart in it, and we need to upgrade it. Upgrading it is going to happen here. So that is now significantly improved. An additional 11% resist all, more fire damage over time, more actual damage, more pyromancy skill damage, and 6.8% willpower. That's a pretty stonking change. So the last thing is just to put our better heart into it. Which will be this one. It's even got a bigger barrier than the last one. That is a very nice upgrade. Right, we are out of time for this episode, so I think we're going to finish off there. Made it to level 61. And we have better kit to show for it. As always, if you have enjoyed this, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Diablo 4. See you soon.